Each time he moves for his hunting exercise, he comes back with a different and big animal. No hunter could match his capacity. Once upon a time, in the heart of a village named Umobi village, there lived a wealthy and a strong king named Echefu. The gods blessed him with a son. His name is Prince Okobi, who was strong and mighty. He was known all around the village for his strength and power. He was the strongest of all men in the village and beyond, as everyone could attest to his wrestling power. He had never lost a battle before. He was the joy of every woman and the entire villagers. Because of his height, broad chest, and looks, everyone who passes by would always turn back to look again. Each time he moves for his hunting exercise, he comes back with a different and big animal. No hunter could match his capacity. One fateful day, he went hunting in the deepest of the forest, just like he has always done, and got into a fight with a lion. He fought tirelessly with the lion and was badly injured. He managed to overpower the lion and killed it. Then he was unconscious and was there for about 6 hours before another hunter from the next village who came hunting found him. She took him home and dressed his wounds and nurtured him. On the third day, he regained himself and found himself in a different land. He tried to jump out of the bed, but the pains held him back. Then Laluchi came in and exchanged pleasantries with him. He asked her, "Where am I? And who are you? What am I doing here?" Laluchi, the female hunter, tried to calm him down and explained to him what happened. He told him to relax, that he was in a neighboring village, which the journey back to his own village would take him about 7 days on foot. He was a bit relaxed, and they both exchanged pleasantries, and he thanked her for saving his life. He also imagined how she, as a woman, could come to the deepest part of the forest, as it was seen to be a wild forest with so many wild animals in it. That was when he got to know that Laluchi is also another warrior in her own land, just like him. They became friends, and Laluchi continued to treat his wound. Umobi village was quiet because of his absence. Everyone was surprised because he hasn't stayed out this long in any of his hunting exercise. So the king sent out messages to the elders, neighboring villagers, and all the hunters. He said that whosoever that finds him will be greatly rewarded. The search of Okobi continued. Village hunters set out on a journey into different forests around the village and neighboring village in search of Prince Okobi, but they couldn't find him. They spent 1 week in the deep forest and came back without Prince Okobi. When the news of the search got to Laluchi, she ran to him and told him what the prince has promised to do for anyone that finds him. Okobi was happy that the village has felt his impact and shown him so much love in his absence. His wounds also were gradually healing and he could walk properly. So he pleaded with Laluchi to follow him back home with the head and carcass of the lion that he had fought with. On the set day of his return, he set out with Laluchi back to the kingdom. There was happiness and shouting as everyone sang and danced to welcome him. The king was happy that his lost son has returned home, and he also welcomed Laluchi. And when the king called on Okobi to tell his story, he stood and appreciated Laluchi. He told the king that the past few weeks has been the greatest day of his life, even in pain, as a stranger welcomed him and showed him so much love. He asked the king to permit him to make Laluchi his wife, as that will make him the happiest man ever. After 4 market days, the king gathered all the elders and villagers. They had enough food, drinks, and meat to entertain everyone. Laluchi's bride price was paid in full, and she was crowned the queen of Umobi's village. Prince Okobi was very happy, and they lived happily forever, and was celebrated by the entire villagers for his strength and energy as the best hunter in the whole community.